A nice break, but wasn't that strong. This is the worrisome part. You can see the break came in on a long upper shadow, market rejecting, never took out the highs. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another trading day. Today we'll look at cryptocurrency still dropping like a rock. The dollar index bearish still, potential gold long trade and some forex trades, and I look at some currency strength also. Dollar index, if you look at this here, short-term indicator definitely showing bearishness on the daily charts, but look at the shorter term, let's call it the more shorter term than what we see there. That's more of a medium term, but a retest of this moving average. We saw the reversal there, we saw the double top, we saw the intermediate low being taken out, we saw the bounce on the moving average, and then the serious close below that. And I've said then we might see a retest of that moving average. Now it missed it slightly, so it could be seen as a retest or not. I still believe we're going to see that retest before we drop to the next moving average. We're looking at dollar very, very weak. Dollar pushed up this morning slightly and the CAD swapped around to the bottom, but again dollar back down at the bottom. Today in general you would like to be short on the euro, the CAD and the US dollar, and then long on the pound and the yen and the Swiss franc. You can see the yen has got all the sparkle and the dollar is absolutely bottom of the pile. And then with that weak dollar, we're going to gold and see this little pattern forming. Flat bottom, yes, we had the falling tops. A nice break, but wasn't that strong. This is the worrisome part. You can see the break came in on a long upper shadow, market rejecting, never took out the highs. So it was a little bit of a retracement for a leg down, but still on a weak dollar I would still like to be long on gold, providing the trend stays bullish. So at this stage I'm looking at a retest of this down sloping trend line here of this flat bottom triangle. If I can get a retest here and then see some candle reversal, that's going to be a big sign for me that gold wants to go up, and that'll be a trade that I will enter into. If you look at the New Zealand US, busy setting up a very nice trade this morning potentially. Now we are right at the 50% level at structure there. You can see the structure coming in there, the Fibonacci swing 50% level. So I'm interested. However, a white candle wrapping around the small body, it's not a bearish engulfing. This is not a bearish engulfing. Can't be, never will be. So what do I need to see this? I see a long black and a small black body. So to be a morning star, I need this to close above the halfway mark there now before I will consider this trade. This is not a bullish engulfing, so I will not consider that. We see the New Zealand quite neutral, but the dollar bottom of the pile. And I want to be short dollar, and by going long on the New Zealand US, that gives me the opportunity to be short on the dollar. We then move on to Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin, it's really pushing downwards to run this spike level here at $88,000, which would be a final liquidity run. If that keeps falling after that, well, then we're going to see the $70,000 again, which I highly doubt. We see the sideways range, the break, now walking the line, still a channel forming. So I would only get back interested in this when I see a break there. You can see how we've been warned about this staying red, the line here, telling us that the trend is bearish. So I wasn't keen on buying. I nibbled here, nibbled there, but it's long-term positions. I'm not into short-term trading here. So the short-term indicator here, the slope direction line, told us not to buy anything, and again it works. You see that again and again and again, telling us stay out until it turns blue. Now that breakout and the blue line would be the same thing most likely. If we can get a breakout there of this channel, that'll be all bullish again. But in the meantime, I think there's more pain for us testing these levels, maybe having a liquidity run. I said to you on this drop here, it worries me that it didn't do the liquidity run there. We saw the run there, no problem, but we've missed this one. And maybe the market is coming for them. They are coming for them. So let's see. Before we continue, thank you for today's sponsor, Inkasu. Do you struggle with customer queries that takes up all your time? Contact Inkasu to help transform your website customer focus with an integrated AI staff member. For more info, check out the link in the description. XRP retesting this level. I thought really that XRP will bounce off. It did bounce off this. Yeah, there was a nice short-term trade for those. I thought it would really keep keep running after this, but it didn't. I was wrong. On the daily chart, you can see it. That was the level we checked on the 4-hour charts. We saw the bounce quite strong, but the market just faded. Again, what warned us? The red slope direction line, telling us that the trend is still bearish. Now, retesting the sweet spot, the halfway mark, seeing a little bit of a bounce there. Doesn't mean much. I would turn back bullish here in the sense of buying seriously once I see this falling trend line, this downsloping trend line be taking out, and this line turns blue. Solana, the biggest disappointment. This one, I am very surprised. I did not expect Solana to drop this far. We'll see by the end of the week. This is a weekly chart. We could still see a hammer candle there closing back up there. That would be perfect. But on this stage, it's painful. Early in the week, it's Tuesday only now, but this is very disappointing. Did not expect this. It's grinding downwards yesterday and during the weekend. It already started during the weekend. So the slow grind is not good. If I see the spike, that's good. But let's keep our comments and reservations for Monday next week to see what the weekly candle will do for us. We see the stochastic getting well oversold, so we might see a bounce, but that might just be a dead cat bouncing. This is a big disappointment for me. I got a big portion of my crypto in Solana, XRP, and Bitcoin, and some in Ethereum, and then I've got some smaller ones also. So I am a little bit worried about this, but I will watch this. Ethereum, still, you know, the disappointing one. On the weekly charts, we still see the falling trend line. I would still like to see a break above that. That's definitely, this is your channel. This is the support. This is the halfway mark. This is not even on anymore for that matter, that line for me. This is now the next stop on support. So I think there's more pain coming. Definitely more pain coming. Maybe testing that, even going down here, doing a liquidity run. So we'll see. Litecoin was the one I had the highest hopes for, but it did spike through a little bit last week. Couldn't hold. Selling off there, but okay, the rest of the markets are pulling it down. This is in a much better situation than any of the other cryptocurrencies, excluding Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks good there still, but the rest, they are dropping, and Litecoin is holding very well. So I am still very much off the Litecoin entries on that breakout. Until then, sit on the sideline and waiting. Cardano testing these levels again. We looked at these levels a while ago. There's big levels coming in and testing yet again. We saw the bounce, we saw the nice piercing line, and then giving up a little bit. So the support level is still there. If that doesn't hold, we're going to see this low. Oh, that's not going to be nice. So that's definitely the next stop, unless we can bounce and the support can hold. XLM on the weekly charts still testing yet again. This is the next stop, so you can see some more pain coming up, but nice pattern forming. This is the patterns we're after. This is the patterns that will give long-term moves. It's a long time to wait for them. It's not fun, it's frustrating, but I will wait for them patiently because I know what the result will be for the rest of the year. I'm just waiting patiently, not putting a lot of extra money in this except for my monthly purchases. That breakout would be great. That would take us back to the all-time high and beyond. Guys, trading isn't just about my insights. Please follow the comments below this video. You can support this channel by checking out all the links in the description. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Remember that trading carries risk. So don't forget to trade responsibly and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. I can't wait to see my next video. Until then, trade well.